Hey everyone, welcome back to Bring On Life. I love the trees in my background, and if you're lucky today, you might be able to see some kangaroos running behind me. I actually saw them this morning and they're pretty cool creatures. I love them. Anyway, a lot of people have asked me as to how they can get started with their fitness or how they can get started having a healthy lifestyle. Where do I get my motivation from, or how do you maintain it? So in today's video, I will be sharing to you as to how I started my fitness journey, and this is also something that you can apply to yourself. There are basically two things that I use. First is you need to set a goal. Second is you just need to get started. You start now, not later, not tomorrow, but start now. The most difficult part is just starting it out, but once you actually get used to it, it just becomes a part of you. It becomes a habit that you actually enjoy doing every day. It's just like taking a shower where you don't actually think of it. Your body just automatically do it without even thinking. So yeah, just start now, not later, not tomorrow. Anyway, I will be sharing to you the process as to how to achieve your goals. So I call it the SMARTY Goals. SMARTY Goals is a variation of SMART goals. It actually works in every aspects of life. It could be building up a new business, or starting a fitness journey, or starting a healthy lifestyle, and everything else. It basically works in everything. And I have spoken to a lot of people that have used exactly the same process, and it works pretty much for them. So what is SMARTY Goals? Let's start with letter S. So S stands for specific. So you need to state what action you will do by setting a specific goals. Instead of saying the goal that you have is to lose weight, you can say something like, my goal is to lose my belly fat, or my goal is to gain muscles, or my goal is to gain arm muscles or leg muscles because I want to feel strong every single day. It's important to have a goal where you can get yourself accountable to. And I know it's difficult to start. If you don't know where to start, there's actually a lot of outlets out there that can help you. A lot of them are free, such as in YouTube, there's a lot of people that are uploading free workout videos such as Bring On Life. And if you have the budget, you can also hire a trainer. But if a trainer is more expensive, or it's too expensive for you and your budget is not enough for it, you can also join group exercises such as F45 training, or even subscribe to fitness applications. There's actually a lot out there. The good thing about our generation is we're pretty much spoon feed, where everything is online. Even on Instagram, you can see a lot of inspiration there. You can follow a lot of fitness people on Instagram that also uploads quick clips of their exercises. It doesn't need to be perfect at the start, but as you go along the way, you will learn a lot about yourself, about your body, and also what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Mind you guys, motivation is not there all the time. You cannot just rely on motivation, because there will be days that you're not motivated. There will be days that you're just so tired and you don't want to do anything, you don't want to get up because you're not motivated. So it's important to have a goal, because once you don't feel motivated, you can always look back to that goal and realign yourself. This is my goal, I have to do it because I need to achieve it in such a specific time, and so on. Yeah, so that is specific. The next one is letter M. So letter M stands for measurable. So you actually need to set specific metrics to know when you've reached that specific goal. An example to that is you say, I want to lose 5 kilos of weight, instead of saying, I just want to lose weight. Or you can say, I want to lose 3 centimeters of my waistline to actually fit my wedding dress in a few weeks. So one of the things that helped me is by following people on social media that I adore the most. These people also are the ones that inspires me every time I don't feel motivated. I call them my role model. At the same time, I've actually cleaned up my social media lately, and I've just been following people that are aligned to my goals, and people that has obviously the same values as myself. Every time I don't feel motivated, and when I scroll down to my Instagram, for example, I just see these people, I always ask myself, if they can do it, I'm pretty sure I can do it. And that's when I start second questioning myself, that I should probably just not sit here and feel lazy or unmotivated. I should probably look back to my goal and keep my, just keep going. You need people that actually inspires you and will also motivate you at the same time. Now let's talk about letter A. Letter A stands for attainable. You need to make sure that the goal that you set is actually within your power to achieve it. make it realistic and achievable. You know, you cannot say you want to lose 10 kilos of weight within 3 days or 5 days, because you'll just end up starving yourself and you'll be so disappointed because you are not able to actually achieve that goal. So make sure that your goal is realistic and you can achieve it within that specific time frame that you've actually added as well. Guys, fitness is not just about exercising. A healthy diet also plays a big role in fitness. It's 80% diet and 20% exercise. Mind you guys, you cannot out-exercise a bad diet, so you need to make sure that you're following a pretty good diet. So there's actually a lot of diet plans out there, or types of diets, such as keto diet or low carb diet and so on. I used to be keto, but I've actually switched to low carb diet because it's just a lot easier to maintain and a little bit more sustainable as well. At the end of the day, it's really all about balance and moderation, and also what works for me and what works for other might not work for you. So you need to listen to your body as to what your body agrees or don't agree at the same time. Also, you don't need to cut everything. Like, you don't need to cut your favorite snacks or favorite meal, but instead you can find an alternative ingredient or alternative way to cook such food. Instead of eating white rice, you can use brown rice, or instead of having white sugar, you can use stevia or brown sugar or coconut sugar, a more natural sugar. Or instead of having white bread, you can have wheat bread or low carb bread. There's a lot of alternatives out there. You don't need to starve yourself. You don't need to cut everything. You just need to make sure that you are mindful with what you eat, and with what you eat, you can still achieve that specific goal. Yep. The next one is letter R. So R stands for relevant. So when you're setting a goal, you need to make sure that it's relevant. Ask yourself if it aligns to where you want to be. The biggest mistake that I did from the past is I actually stick to short-term fixes, such as I would lose a few kilos, and after I lose a few kilos, I would start binge eating again and gain more than I lose, which is really bad. So it took me a while to realize and understand that there's actually no quick fixes in fitness. It's all about longevity and making it a part of your habit. Every activities that you do in life to achieve that specific goal, you can actually turn that to a habit, as it's just a lot easier to do things when it's a part of you, and it's a lot easier to be accountable into something when you enjoy what you're doing at the same time as well. So an example is, if your first goal is to actually lose 5 kilos for your wedding, after your wedding, you can say, I want to continue doing it. And it's not just about losing weight anymore, but I actually want to continue doing it because I want to have a healthy lifestyle and I want to feel good every single day. So don't stop once you've reached it, but instead look for a greater goal where you can continue realigning yourself. Yep. Next is letter T, which is the second to the last letter, and it stands for time-based. So you need to set a specific time as to when you are going to achieve that goal. It's very important to set a specific time, as to it actually makes you more accountable in achieving your goal. An example to that is, I want to lose 5 kilos of weight in 2 months, or I want to lose 3-centimeter waistline in a month. Yeah, so just be more specific and set a timeline, make yourself accountable, and just keep going. And the last one is why. So why do you want to do it? You need to ask yourself as to why you are setting such specific goals, and you need to understand your purpose and need to make sure that your goal or the goal that you set is aligned to the purpose or as to your why. An example to that is, I want to lose 5 kilos of weight in 2 months because I want to be in the healthy zone for my weight and height. And once I actually lose 5 kilos of weight or achieve that specific goals, I just want to keep going and start growing muscles because I want to be strong and I want to feel healthy and feel good every single day. So set the why and know your purpose, and make sure that your goal is aligned to that. And that is the process that I use, which I call the SMARTY Goals. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Don't forget to write it down, put it in a sticky note and stick it to your wall so you have something to realign yourself when you feel unmotivated, or you have something to actually refer your goals into. On top of that, what you can also do is you can start planning your fitness in advance. So what I normally do is I plan it a few weeks in advance, as it's just a lot easier for me to do it that way. And also you can do a meal prep if you want to make sure that you stick to your diet. And the best advice that I can also give is make sure to surround yourself with like-minded people that will support your journey and not pull you down. Anyway guys, just get started. Start now, not later. And also the best way to start is to make sure that you watch my video, which is your first workout. It's a pretty good video, so if you haven't started, make sure to watch the video and it will definitely help you. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to bring on live. See ya!